Hey guys, Fox News has a new word to try to save Donald Trump. Okay, so take a listen.
You know, we never want to use that word austerity. We heard that in Europe when things were going haywire in Greece. Nobody wants to talk about austerity or cutting back. But whether it's Biden inflation at 9% or a slight increase that you're seeing from tariffs, we know that prices are higher. We've had to live with that for some time. So I'm surprised that people aren't adjusting. I'm surprised that people are using so much plastic when they know that credit card interest rates are something like 23% for the average consumer. I don't understand where the system has failed people in understanding that you're not entitled to having things, and that when times are tough, whether it's because of the conditions, economic conditions around you, or maybe in your personal household as a result of something that has happened, why you can't pull back.
Wow, so that was Jackie DeAngelis, who serves as a co-host of the Big Money Show on Fox Business Network, rolling out the Republican new word to save Donald Trump: austerity. Austerity, right? Man, just when, we thought the golden era was here, according to Donald Trump, right? Fox's Jackie DeAngelis is telling us we have to start using the word austerity, which is kind of a bummer, because Trump has been telling us all along that things are going great, that prices of everything, literally everything, are going down. Actually, take a listen. I have a video here. Take a listen.
Talk about the cost of Thanksgiving and the cost of living through Thanksgiving and enjoying Thanksgiving. For Joe Biden, it was 25% more than it is for me. At a later time, our energy costs are way down. Our groceries are way down. Everything is way down. And the press doesn't report it. The press reports whatever the con people say. I call the Democrats con men and women. They make up numbers. But when you look at 25% reduction in costs for Thanksgiving between Biden and me, meaning this administration, that's a tremendous number. It's the biggest reduction in cost in the history of that chart, or whatever it is they do. They do a synopsis of everything. They cover every element of Thanksgiving meals. 25% down. So I don't want to hear about the affordability, because right now we're much less. If you look at energy, we're getting close to $2 a gallon gasoline. With Biden, it was $4.50, $5. Another thing, inflation. We had the worst inflation in the history of our country. Now we have virtually no inflation at all. It's down at a very low number and a very normal number. So the affordability is much better with the Republicans. The only problem is the Republicans don't talk about it.
Well, they don't talk about it, right? So, number one, prices are down, and he doesn't want to hear anything about affordability. And the thing is that this seems to be a Republican new talking point, a new strategy to address the Trump economic crisis. A, claim that the golden era is here. B, claim that prices are falling very fast, even though there's no proof of such a thing. C, start saying affordability is a Democrat hoax and start talking about austerity. But here's the question. Is affordability a Democrat hoax? Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks otherwise. Take a listen.
We've seen President Trump also previously dismiss concerns about affordability as a Democratic hoax. You think that was a mistake?
Yes, I do. Affordability, or the lack of ability of Americans to afford the cost of living, is not a Democrat hoax. Credit card debt is at an all-time high right now. And there's many other problems in the economy. It just hasn't quite stabilized yet.
Well, there you have it. So she says it's definitely not a hoax, and things are not looking good. But anyway, so the thing is this. This is a question. Is it a hoax now because A, Donald Trump hasn't done anything about it? B, they are losing elections all over the country? Or C, all of the above? We just saw a blue tsunami in the November elections. And even yesterday in Miami, they lost a very big mayor race. A plus 12 Trump city that Republicans controlled for around 30 years in a red state, Florida. And affordability was the key factor across all winning campaigns. Exit polls showed that affordability was also the top priority for voters. When people are struggling to make ends meet, when they can't pay the bills, when credit card use is increasing, and when car payments are also falling behind for millions of people around the country, it's a big deal. It means we have an affordability crisis. Actually, Trump wouldn't stop talking about affordability during the campaign. That's how he won. He literally said that he started talking about groceries to win and affordability. Take a listen.
I went on groceries. It's a very simple word, groceries. Like almost, who uses the word? I started using the word, the groceries. When you buy apples, when you buy bacon, when you buy eggs, they would double and triple the price over a short period of time.
When you buy apples, when you buy eggs, everything is doubling or tripling in price. Even on his rallies, Trump started talking about, nonstop. He would talk about affordability the whole campaign. I don't know why he's saying now it's a hoax. Check this out.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. Starting the day I take the oath of office, I will rapidly drive prices down and we will make America affordable again. Prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down and they'll come down fast. We will rapidly defeat inflation. We're going to bring your prices down. Vote Trump and your incomes will soar. Your net worth will skyrocket. Your energy cost and grocery prices will come tumbling down.
Well, so there you have it. So I'm lost here. Maybe you guys can help me. If affordability is a Democrat hoax, why are Republicans worried, saying it's not a hoax and that they have to fix it? This is what Representative Tony Gonzalez, a Texas Republican, told NBC recently. Let me show you this here, the screenshot of his interview with just a segment. Check this out. While Republicans say the high cost of living is a problem they inherited from the Biden administration, right? Many GOP lawmakers still think their party needs to sharpen its own message and platform ahead of the midterms, or else it could cost them their tenuous majorities in Congress. If we don't do that, and now we're quoting the guy, Tony Gonzalez, if we don't do that, we would be morons, because the economy is very much on people's mind. Representative Tony Gonzalez, a Texas Republican, told NBC News, Democrats failed to really hammer the economy and it cost them the election, he added. If we as Republicans fail to do the same, it wouldn't surprise me if we had a similar turnout, which is very true what he's saying right here. This is just one of the Republicans. You just heard Marjorie Taylor Greene. So Tony is talking about the actual, push to try to fix the economy instead of just talking about the economy, right? He's saying that they have to fix the economy, helping everyday Americans, and not just promise things. You promise things during the campaign, but you must deliver. And that's the problem with Donald Trump. He lies every single day. The golden era is here, but then it's not. Prices are down for everything, but the truth is they are not. So we are supposed to get tired of winning and see prosperity like never before, but instead now we have to start talking about austerity, according to Fox News, right? Now Trump doesn't want to hear anything about affordability. And honestly, it's shameful and it's sad. Fox is trying to save Trump amid the crazy and out-of-control affordability crisis we have in this country right now. And now they're telling us it's our fault. We're just overspending. It's our fault for not being fiscally responsible in managing our own money at home. That's it. And the thing is that we're going to hear more and more about this talking point. Everything is going great. Tariff money, is crazy. But we have to talk about austerity and stop overspending at home. In a normal world, you would think tariffs, wages, corporate greed, price gouging, giving massive tax breaks to the rich, while taking money and healthcare away from, the working class and the financially challenged, the poorest people, you would think that would have something to do with the economic crisis, but no. If during the Trump golden era, which is already here, you are struggling, bro, according to Fox, that's on Biden's 2022 9% inflation. You know, they're so dishonest. And it's also on you, too, but not on Trump. So you better start cutting back on all the things you don't need and start talking about, you know, affordability, but also about austerity. Too easy, right? Let's talk about austerity. So that's it, guys. Just leave me a comment. Tell me, what am I missing here? It's supposed to be the Trump golden era time, but instead it's the Trump austerity era, according to Fox News, according to Jackie DeAngelis. And it doesn't make any sense at all. But anyway, before you go, please like and subscribe to support my work. Currently, I'm working with Brian Tyler Cohen. Let me show you here. We're running this project, great project in Spanish. Brian Tyler Cohen en Español. So please visit his channel, like, subscribe, you know, comment so you can support the algorithm. And also subscribe and watch the videos, you know, in my channel, the Aranzamendi podcast here in this one. And also I have a Spanish podcast called Aranzamendi Podcast Español. But when it comes to this Brian channel, this is a critical project to reach our Hispanic community. We started this around 3 years ago. And it's super important as we head into the 2026 elections. Even if you don't speak Spanish, you can still support the channel by liking and subscribing. And that way, that will help the algorithm a lot. And then you can also, like I said, visit my Aranzamendi Podcast Español channel, which is my main podcast. If you have Hispanic friends or family, you know, members, co-workers, please tell them about these two channels so they can visit the channels and subscribe and learn more about this whole information. You know, there's a lot of misinformation out there. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you. Take care. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode, okay? Bye-bye.